Ever felt so tired that it wasn't just about needing a nap or a cup of coffee? Imagine a feeling of emptiness, of being so worn down that even the things you once enjoyed no longer bring you joy. If you're nodding along, you might be experiencing emotional exhaustion. It's not just feeling tired. It's a deeper state of being mentally drained and overwhelmed, like your inner resources are running on empty. This state can affect anyone, from students hitting the books to parents juggling family life to employees facing demanding jobs, and it's a sign that something needs to change. So if you're feeling this way, know that you're not alone, and there are steps you can take to start feeling better. Keep watching to learn more about emotional exhaustion and how to overcome it. Number 1, you feel unmotivated. Have you ever felt like getting out of bed was a battle in itself? Like even small tasks seem too overwhelming to start? When you're emotionally exhausted, your drive and enthusiasm just aren't what they used to be. Your to-do list piles up, and the thought of tackling it feels like climbing a mountain. Even things that usually make you happy don't lift you up anymore. It's like a dark cloud is hanging over your day, making everything seem less appealing. But this isn't just a rough day. It's a sign of emotional exhaustion taking hold. You've been pouring your heart and soul into everything, and now your inner reserves are running low. Your mind is stuck in a fog, making it hard to focus on work, studies, or even simple decisions. Simple choices like what to wear become big dilemmas. Your productivity takes a nosedive, and projects that once seemed manageable now feel like a heavy weight. It's as if you've lost that spark, that initial burst of energy that gets things rolling. This lack of motivation isn't laziness. It's your mind and body's way of saying, I need a break. It's a signal that you've been pushing yourself too hard for too long, and it's time to recharge. Number 2, you're easily irritated. Picture this. You're in a crowded room with friends, laughter echoing around you. Then suddenly a small noise pierces through the merriment, maybe a door slamming somewhere distant. In that instant, you feel a surge of irritation, annoyance that seems out of proportion to the tiny sound. It's as if a tiny pebble has been dropped into a still pond, creating ripples of agitation that spread within you. Or perhaps you're sitting quietly at your desk, absorbed in a task when a colleague starts tapping their pen against the table, each tap driving you more and more crazy. You find yourself clenching your teeth, your jaw aching from the effort of keeping a lid on your rising anger. This tendency to be easily irritated is a sign that you're emotionally exhausted. It's your body's alarm bell ringing loudly, indicating that you've reached a breaking point. Your patience, usually a reservoir of calm, has dwindled to a thin trickle. What once would have been minor annoyances have transformed into major stressors, threatening to tip you over the edge. But understand this, it's not your fault. Emotional exhaustion doesn't breed patience. It's your mind and body's desperate plea for respite, urging you to pause and replenish your reserves before you burn out completely. Number 3, you're disconnected. Do you ever feel so mentally drained that you feel disconnected from your surroundings? Imagine you're at a social gathering with friends and family, laughter and chatter all around you, yet your mind is elsewhere. Their words, though spoken, don't reach you. You're physically present, but mentally distant. This feeling of emotional disconnection is a telling sign that you're emotionally exhausted. It's your spirit's SOS call, waving a red flag that you've been neglecting your own needs for too long. Your thoughts are scattered like puzzle pieces that don't fit together, jumping from one thing to another without any rhyme or reason. Concentration becomes a Herculean task, as if your mind is locked in a battle with itself, unable to focus on one thing at a time. You might find yourself constantly losing things, misplacing items that were once treasured. Your memory, usually sharp and reliable, is now playing tricks on you, making it difficult to remember appointments, tasks, or even loved ones' birthdays. The bottom line, you're struggling to stay anchored in the present. Time seems to slip through your fingers and the world around you blurs into a watercolor painting of vague colors and muted sounds. This emotional detachment isn't a choice. It's your mind's way of seeking refuge, a retreat from the emotional turmoil that's been building up inside you. Numb 4. You struggle to sleep. Does your mind race at night when you should be sleeping? Picture this. The sun has dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of purple and orange. You crawl into bed, ready for a peaceful night's sleep. But instead of drifting off into dreamland, your mind turns into an endless chatterbox. Thoughts race through your head like cars on a racetrack, making it nearly impossible to quiet the mental noise. Sleep, which once came easy, now feels like an elusive guest that refuses to stay. You toss and turn in your bed, counting sheep that seem to have taken up residence on the ceiling. Hours pass, and the soft fabric of your pillow becomes damp with tears. Why can't I sleep? You ask yourself, frustration edging into your voice. This struggle to sleep is a silent testament to your emotional exhaustion. Your body, tuned to your emotions, knows that your mind is in distress and refuses to rest until you address the turmoil within. It's like trying to put out a fire with gasoline. Each attempt to sleep only adds fuel to the mental firestorm raging inside you. But understand this. This isn't just a temporary sleeplessness. It's your body's desperate cry for help, urging you to confront the emotional exhaustion that's been silently draining you. And number 5, you feel numb or hopeless. Have you ever felt like your emotions have been stripped away, leaving you in a state of numbness? Imagine waking up in the morning, looking forward to a day filled with promise and opportunity. But as the day unfolds, you find yourself enveloped in a fog of apathy. The vibrant colors of the world seem dulled, and the sweet melody of birdsong sounds distant and out of tune. Nothing cheers you up. Laughter, once your favorite pastime, now echoes strangely in your ears. Even the warmest smiles and kind words fail to penetrate the emotional armor you've built around yourself. In this state of numbness, you feel disconnected from the world, as if you're living in a black and white movie where emotions have been turned down to a whisper. Worse still, you may feel a sense of hopelessness, a belief that things will never get better. The weight of your problems seems unbearable, pressing down on you like a heavy stone in your chest. Hope, your guiding star in times of trouble, flickers and dims, threatening to extinguish completely. But hold on to this truth. This numbness and hopelessness are guests that have overstayed their welcome. They are not permanent residents in your emotional landscape. With the right tools and support, you can chase them away and rediscover the vibrant colors of life once again. If you found these signs relatable, please don't ignore them. Emotional exhaustion is a silent thief that can rob you of your joy and your life's vibrancy if left unchecked. But remember, you're not alone in this battle. There's light at the end of the tunnel and steps you can take today to start your journey towards healing. These steps include setting boundaries, practicing self-care, reconnecting with yourself, and seeking support when needed. You deserve to live a life that's rich in emotion, full of the highs and lows that make you human. So take that first step today and rediscover the beautiful, vibrant you that's been waiting to come back home. Don't forget to share this video with someone who could benefit from it. Until next time, take care.